ad you just saw, I made it entirely with AI using this laptop. No camera, no studio, and no actors. Today I'll show you exactly how step by step. By the end of this video, you'll know how to make one of these yourself. It looks complicated, but it's really just 3 steps. Build your characters and locations, turn your scripts into prompts, then generate the video. Let's start. First, get organized. This process makes hundreds of images and a messy folder waste your whole day. Then the product, a pair of headphones. One photo wasn't enough since the AI needs a fewer angles or it gets the shape wrong later. So I turned the single photo into a full product sheet showing it from the front and from an angle. Now the AI understood it from every side. My ad needed one main character in every scene, so I had to lock his look first. I asked an AI tool for a character sheet, a close-up and a full body shot, both facing forward on a plain grey background. The close-up locks the face, the full body locks the build, and the grey keeps the background from confusing the model later. I generated a batch of these and shortlisted a few good faces, but didn't lock one in yet. A face that looks great as a still can fall apart once it moves, so I saved the first pick for after testing. The boss needed for less effort than the hero, so he's a side character. One simple prompt, a few options, and I picked whichever looked the most genuinely angry. Locations can make or break the whole video. If one looks fake, no prompts fixes that later. Quick tip, generate them from a script angle, not a straight one, so the camera has room to move. For the kitchen, I kept 2 versions, one warm, one bright, and tested both with the same character and the same simple prompt. The warm one swallowed its face in shadow. The bright one looked clean like a real ad. That's the one I logged, based on how it performed, not how it looked as a still. Once a location wins, it still needs small edits. I cleared the counter, added a stove, swapped a fixture for a door, and here's the trick that saved me wasted attempts. If a character sheet shows the face twice, the video tool can get confused about which one to use and the face drifts mid-clip. Fix: erase the face from one panel so there's only ever one to log on to. He'd been in a plain outfit through testing, so I asked for 10 outfit ideas as prompts and then ran them all. I even mixed pieces from 2 different options into one prompt. Here's the trick that matters most. Editing an already generated character softens the image. That's where the flat plastic AI comes from. So I layered the original sharp image into a new outfit edit in a photo editor, mask out just the clothing and let the new outfit show through underneath. Face and skin stay sharp from the original, only the output comes from the edit. Anything repeating across scenes, a bag, a pair of shoes, just needs one clean reference image each, nothing more. Stage 1's done, stage 2 turns those locked assets into prompts the video tool can use. And it's where most people burn through their budget, trying prompts one at a time and hopping. Instead, I give an AI chat tool 3 things: my full script, every logged asset uploaded directly as images, and a clear name for each. What comes back is one connected document and loose prompts. A style block at the top controls lighting and look for every scene at once, and each individual shot has its own name, so I can fix just one without touching the rest. Before generating anything, I save every asset into my video tool using the same names. Now, any prompt mentioning hero or kitchen auto attaches the right reference. First attempt rarely works. Mine came back dark, static with 2 actions crammed into one shot. 3 fixes. Brighten the style block once, so it updates every scene, get the camera moving, and split the coffee moment into its own shot with tiny reference images for the mug and the pot. For the exit, just saying he dances gives random motion. Describing the movement move by move made it finally look intentional. New problem, he's still in casual clothes, but about to run. I built an athletic version of his character sheet plus 2 versions for the run itself. Dry for the start, sweaty for the finish, since asking AI to add sweat live tends to overdo the face. This scene also needed harsher, brighter lighting than the kitchen, so I overrode just this scene instead of the global look. I matched the opening movement to the kitchen's closing, one for a smooth cut, and logged one shot tight on the headphones for a cinematic product moment. Hardest scene? Too much needed to stay locked in place. First try, the lighting was off. He walked a different direction every time and a background decoration kept changing size and position. Words weren't fixing it, so I gave AI a map instead, an image marking a fixed object and exactly where the decoration should sit relative to it. That locked the lighting, his direction and the decoration together. One thing left, I anchored him to a fixed point in a frame so he can stop wandering. Then I described the dance beat by beat instead of vaguely and fed in the actual music so his movement matched the rhythm. The confrontation scene worked great except for his entrance, which felt flat. Same fix as before, specific moves, instead he walks in confidently, matched to the last frame of the street scene, so the cut felt seamless. For the payoff, the same furious boss is now outside dancing too. I reused the street scenes map to lock his position, and that's all shot needed. That's the whole ad. None of it worked on the first try. I generated far more footage than I needed, and final ad is just the best few seconds stitched together. That's the real skill. Not getting it right immediately, but knowing how to fix what's wrong and trying again. This works for any product, not just headphones. Same 3 stages, same processes. If this helped, hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.